welcome to the Loud Lounge. Today, I got my broski Big Lee here. Got a couple questions I'm sure everyone wants to know about and a few things we've got to find out. So, yeah, just gonna get into it basically.
We're here, we're live and direct. The Loud Lounge, yeah? Episode 1, you understand?
Come on.
Come on.
Right, so, basically I just want you to start with your stating your name, your rap alias, like everything basically, bro. Just give everyone, I want to get you to tell people who you are, what you're about, like.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Big Lee, a.k.a. Big Lee, a.k.a. Big Sexy. Yeah. Fat and sexy, I'm what? Yeah. Grime artist, MC, producer, whatever you want to call me. Boy of all talents. Yeah. I do everything. You know what I mean?
Come on.
We do everything around there, right?
What, all genres?
Recently, we're mixing it up.
Yeah.
We're trying some house music, some drum and bass, some different bits and pieces.
Okay.
Stuff that links into the MC and with the grime. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a lot to come, a lot more to come. Always though, you know what we're like. We're always
Come on.
working on something,
Keeping it
innit,
busy,
bro?
man. Keeping it busy.
Come on.
So, where did this all start then, bro? Like, what made you want to get into music, and what give you this oomph to do it? You know? Because there's a lot of kids out there nowadays that are trapped on the roads and doing all madness, and they can't get out of that cycle, you know. So
No,
to get
honestly.
out of that and put your mind physical into something that's positive is it's tough, you know. So how did it all start?
From a young boy, I've always been interested in music, regardless of genre, instrument, producing, vocals, whatever. It's always been that thing in me that like, I want to do music, I want to perform. Do you know what I mean? But it took a long time to find what direction to go with the music. Do you know what I mean? As a young person, you do a lot of finding yourself and a lot of figuring out, and you'll move with the times and move with the genres. But it weren't till grime specifically come into my life when K-Dot, large up K-Dot,
Come on, K-Dot.
he showed me Lord of the Max free.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to K-Dot's, we're bunning, look what I got for Christmas, come watch this DVD. Yeah, so we're sat there watching Lord of the Max 3, Murky Ace, yeah, fucking J1 on there, bruv.
Come on,
Stay
stay fresh.
fresh.
Yep,
you know what
stay
I mean?
fresh.
Yeah, Desperado was on there, Trey Mission, Gender, like, that was when...
Some big names back in the day.
Lazy and...
Marga?
That's when Marga swung for
Yeah,
Lazy,
yeah,
Lord of the
yeah,
Max 3, yeah? That's what we're talking about. And from the moment that I see clashing, on Lord of the Max, I was like, I like this, you know?
This is a bit of me.
Because obviously, Lord of the Max 3 is late to come into it anyway, bruv. But typically, with rap music and American hip-hop and stuff, it's rap battles. And even over here, it transferred into Don't Flop.
That's where it all started, really, with rap battles.
I rate Don't Flop, but it's not for me.
Of course, yeah.
I don't like the spitting bars without a beat, like, do you know what I mean? And the fact that grime is that 140 BPM, bouncy energy, just the whole way through, just resonated, and I was hooked straight away. As soon as I saw Lord of the Max 3, I'm like, okay, what else you got to show me, K? Yeah? Then he's showing me the likes of Ms. Brat, Dot Rotten. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
From way back when. And naturally, K-Dot spat bars, all of the Mandem spat bars. I was like, let me start to get involved. So man started writing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, really not sure what direction to go into. Do you know what I mean? I know I love grime.
Yeah, of course.
But back in the day, being where we are, out on the coast like this.
Yeah, in Essex and...
With grime, unless you're... At the time that we found grime, and grime was becoming popular with the people here, you had to be in the city to have access to other MCs, producers, to be able to vocal. Like, I remember being 16 and us struggling to find beats that we could even lease commercially for us to then release onto iTunes. Do you know what I mean?
There was none of that back in the day.
It didn't happen.
Nah. You had to know people or have some link in the industry to be able to do that stuff.
100%. And that's... So it become kind of stagnant for a little while because it was hard.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
And it was all money, money, money.
All
like,
the time, all the time, all the time. Don't get it twisted. The game is still money.
Yeah, 100%.
To
it's
make
still money.
don't like. I understand. People, you can start in your bedrooms. Yeah, you can sit in your bedroom with a Mac and an interface and a laptop. Yeah, whatever, a mic. Decent. But you ain't even got to spend much though. £100, you'll get a good mic, second hand. Do you know what I mean? £100, you'll get a good interface. Probably £400-500, you'll get a Mac that will run Logic if you're struggling and you just want to create music and record yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember back in the day recording on, was it Audacity or Odyssey?
Yeah,
or something
Audacity,
like that.
Audacity. 100%.
Yeah, I remember that because that was free program you could download. And when you're 15, you haven't got £500 to go and buy a software to start recording on. So yeah, I get where you're coming from. It's hard when you were younger.
100%. And like I said, there was the issue with the beats. We couldn't get like we'd freestyle on Predator beats all the time. Do you know what I mean? We'd freestyle on Phase Miyake beats all the time.
All the old school
Do
producers.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Teddy, Silencer, big up all of them.
All of it.
Yep.
And we couldn't reach a Teddy and go, yo, let me get an instrumental. We couldn't reach a Phase Miyake or someone in Family Tree because of where we are. We're not in a city like that. So like I said, the access to the instrumentals, it was hard.
You needed some sort of buzz about you, or
100%. You had to get a collab from someone or something.
It's only in like say the last 5, 6, 7 years that people have started to blow from outside of London. Like you had Birmingham, you had Invasion Alert, you had JK and people like that, and then RD come out from Brighton.
Yeah.
Like you've got these rappers started coming out from all different areas. So I think nowadays it's a little bit more easier to get heard, but it's still expensive. If you haven't got the money to be putting forward like that, it's hard.
100%. And like I said, you can record in your bedroom. You can record in your kitchen. Yeah. But you will have to then reinvest in yourself with someone that knows what they're doing, like RO9, big up RO9, yeah, every time, to pay for a mix and master, to get your music to the quality where it can be played on radio,
and
it can be played at a rave or in a club. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? So it is still money. It is, but there are ways that you can go. Not everyone has to go to the studio and spend £50 an hour on recording time. Because I guarantee that £50 probably won't even cover the cost of your mix and master anyway. You're literally paying for vocal recording.
Yep.
So if you can make the vocal recording accessible to yourself and then invest in yourself through mix and master, as long as you've got a clean audio file and you know half what you're doing to keep things clean, no background noise, all this stuff, you'll get a good product at the end of it.
100%.
You will.
100%. Just got to stay consistent at the end of the day.
100%. But yeah, going back to it, Lord of the Max 3, unbelievable. And like what you said about the Brum Man, Socks was on Lord of the Max 3.
Yep.
Him and Cozzy, right?
Socks was one of my favourite back in the day. I can't lie. Very underrated in my opinion.
It was the first time I've ever seen Socks, is what you got to understand, is Lord of the Max 3, clashing Cozzy, and Cozzy spinning him so much in the first 16 that he lets off, Socks forgets his bars. Socks. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so initially I'm like, what are these? I understood. It's the up north man. It's the Birmingham man. They're trying to do that. But that straight away said to me, oh, wait. Maybe these Birmingham man can't do it. But obviously they can. Man, like, bruv, there's massive... Anyone can get into grime, yeah? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're from. But at the time...
At the time, I get what you're saying.
It was a London thing.
It was
a London thing.
It's where it originated and it's where it stays, really, ain't it? But grime was more of a lifestyle for people rather than a music career as such. I in my opinion, it was a big lifestyle. Like,
no, I hear what you're saying.
In our era, growing up, there wasn't like all this social media and all of that. So it was, you had to go hard with the bars or no one wanted to listen to you.
No, you're not getting noticed.
Yeah, you had to go hard, or no one wanted to listen. So it was like, but you had to keep it trill at the same time. Like, so you've got to speak about your life and all of that into bars and concept. And there was only people that were really about it that were putting their real life into bars and making it sound like some sick grime.
Yeah, making it sound greasy and cold on the rhythm.
So
Do you know what I mean?
it was a lifestyle as such as well.
This is the thing that gets me as well today. For me, grime is still the lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? Like, you spit what you live, innit, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many people, whether it's in the States with 6ix9ine, yeah, or over here on grime, there's people talking shit in their bars and lying through their teeth all the time just to get a buzz, just because they think it's the popular thing.
100%.
You know?
100%.
So it's crazy because I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Do you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of clout chasers these days, isn't there?
Oh,
a lot
everywhere.
Of clout chasers. Everyone's always looking for a bit of clout, trying to get seen and famous for stupid shit. Like, but I mean, at the end of the day, social media is paying a lot of people.
100%.
It's paying, and if you're getting the views, you're getting paid.
It's a modern day hustle.
So,
just understand, people, yeah? When I say it's a modern day hustle, I mean you are getting hustled, yeah, by these men in the modern day. Yeah, you're listening to their tunes, talking about I do this and I do that, when really they don't do none of it. Do you understand? Like,
there's a lot of rappers that, do talk the gas, but then there's a lot of rappers that they're really about it.
100%.
They're really about it. They've come out of jail. They've released mixtapes. They're talking about their life, their struggles, and like Potter Pay for example. Big up Potter Pay.
Big up Potter.
Met him a few times in Essex round these ways, and he's a good guy. Like, but obviously getting sucked into the road life is getting him put back in jail, but he's still doing numbers.
I know,
do you know what I mean? He's still doing crazy numbers.
But real recognise real at the same time. Yeah, large up Potter, yeah, because never mind Essex, yeah, the UK is a small place. The UK is a very, very small place.
Tiny little island, literally.
We know people all over, and everyone knows people all over. So you're always going to know someone that knows someone that knows someone. Yeah? So we always find out what's real and what's not.
Of course.
Do you understand?
And social media as well.
And
again.
exactly. But Potter is the realist, bruv, yeah?
100%.
Like, we knew Potter when he was here doing his thing. 100% real, spits what he lives. Do you know what I mean? And then
you can hear it in his voice. He's raw.
Yeah,
he's raw.
Yeah.
You hear it in his voice. He's just raw with it.
But then on the flip side of it, like I said, where we are a small place, when you're in this industry, everyone knows everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So you learn very quickly who's real and who's not, who's really living what they're spitting, and who's just clout chasing.
Of course. But there's a lot of it. So let's go back anyway. Talk about Lord of the Mics 3. Obviously, you must have been young when you watched that. So how was school and stuff? How was school for you? Was it like, was you the naughty kid in class, or was you the troublemaker? Like, what was it about? Was you a good kid? Would you get your head down, get your grades?
I hated it. School, I get confused. Because you know, sometimes you'll talk to the boys, they'll say, oh, I love school. I'd love to go back and do it again. People say to me, would you go back to school? No way would I go back to school. And no lessons that I've learned in my life have come from school. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's true. It's true. You don't use algebra on the streets.
Oh, you don't use nothing. You don't use nothing. At the same time, regardless of the persona, I'm a very intelligent person. So that meant when I was at school, I was in a lot of top sets.
Yeah.
But as you can tell, I'm not the type of person that normally belongs or fits in a top set.
Okay.
So then within the class, I'm the disruptive one.
Of course.
Now, do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm there with people that are meant to be going to universities and colleges and achieving massive things in their life. And I'm just me. Yeah. I understand what they're teaching me, and I can take it in and put it down on the test paper and get the grade. But it doesn't mean that any of it's sinking in, or that I fit in that place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you felt like you didn't fit in that room as such.
100%.
I get you. So, let's move on to something else then. So how did How did you get the idea to like start producing and making beats and just going ahead with that? Really, like, how did you get this idea? Did you just like download a program one day, start messing around with
It's
it, or
obviously like touching on school and stuff. I hated it. Left school, got down to whatever, innit? You know what it is, innit? Yeah, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to incriminate myself while I'm under investigation, innit? Yeah. But people do what they got to do to make money. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So after school, like I said, I didn't fit in. I didn't go to college. We started hustling. We had to make money,
Of course.
you know? So after hustling, doing my thing, whatever, I knew that I still loved music, innit?
Mm-hmm.
But I just wasn't sure what avenue.
You just knew that weren't gonna make you rich straight away.
100%. And I knew that I wasn't going to make money working in no minimum wage job if I could get it. Do you understand what I mean?
Of course.
So I knew that music is what I loved. So then it becomes about what avenue do you then go down with the music? Where do we take this music? What can I do in music that will make me money?
Mm-hmm.
So initially I started DJing.
Yeah.
I bought a cheap set of decks off Facebook Marketplace, like 50 quid. Yeah, downloaded a free DJing program and taught myself from YouTube just how to basically mix and blend.
Mm-hmm.
And then took it from there. Next thing I know, I'm getting paid to
Do events.
to
yeah.
play clubs. Do you know what I mean?
Nice,
Friday,
nice.
Saturday nights, going,
Yeah.
getting paid. And it's all good.
Mm.
Everything's good. I'm making money doing what I love. Everything's good.
Having fun at the same time.
Exactly, right? Then the pandemic hits. Do you know what I mean?
It put
So
everyone
everything
out
got shut down. Now, prior to the pandemic, obviously, I'm doing the gigs, I'm doing the shows. And I also start going down, again, exploring the avenues. What else? Now I'm here, I'm doing this. What else can I do within this?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So I've gone on linked up with A, yeah, the wizard, large up whiz, yeah, every time. And I've sat and I've spoke to him and then we've had a deep conversation about what we need to do. And he's told me, Lee, I know you love the DJing and cool, it pays you. What I think you can do is you need to produce music.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to start producing. You need to download Logic. You need to download whatever and get into it. Fruity, whatever. Just start making.
Yeah.
Start expressing yourself through the music and making instrumentals.
Of course.
You sat, like I said, we sat there deep heart to heart. He told me, I know that you are capable of this. It's well within your capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Just takes time. So for the next 2 years, just before the pandemic, and then when the pandemic hit and the DJing shut down, I've dove headfirst into producing.
Okay.
I've downloaded Logic on my Mac. Yeah, I've paid, I think it's £300 on the store. Now, remember when Logic used to be £500?
Yeah,
you had to get it on the disc.
Yeah,
you had to get it on the disc.
Eight or nine discs
Yeah,
I had to
yeah,
install.
yeah.
I remember all of that. But yeah, so you just
So I've downloaded Logic, and I've started getting into it. I'm starting to use samples, and I'm making this, and I'm showing people, yo, what do you think of this? They go, yeah, I like this, but maybe try this and that and that and this. And I start taking people. Listen, people, don't ever take criticism for hate.
No.
Don't ever let criticism put you down on something, right? I believe in what's called constructive criticism, which is helping someone grow. You might see something that you don't really like and you go, okay, clearly that they are doing this over and over in their instrumentals, in their vocals, whatever they're doing, and you know how to change that. Mm-hmm. So you then give that person a piece of constructive criticism, which is, yo, look, what you're doing is good, but
yeah,
change this, try doing this, and see if it works.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
We do it between us.
100%.
We all tell each other, like, for example, my boy Charlie Sanson, big up Charlie.
Large up Charlie.
He'll come through, show me a couple songs, and I'll say, you know what? I love that tune, but it needs this, needs that. And he'll do it, and then he'll even listen back to it and be like, you know what? I kind of agree, it did need that.
100%.
And it did likewise. He'll do the exact same for me when we're in the studio.
You know,
if it doesn't sound right, Charlie, tell me, because I
when we
want to know that I'm not sounding right. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So yes, it's likewise.
You and me when we were recording a tune. What You like that one? No, I think you can go harder here, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, delete that. Let's go harder here. Do you understand? Do you know what I mean? So it's all constructive
You got to be
criticism.
cruel to be kind
100%,
sometimes.
100%.
Cruel to be kind.
So I'm taking on all these lessons now that I'm learning. And like I said, I've always, since Grime, Lord of the Mics 3, I've wrote bars.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I've had flows.
Was it instantly writing clashing bars? Or was it just trying to write bars?
I just write bars.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just flow with something. Whatever I find and I like, I stick with, twist it, turn it, and go. So I'm producing music now. I'm making good instrumentals. Yeah, I'm working with people. Do you know what I mean? Like my first EP, Long Live Grime. I'm working with some of the biggest names in the grime scene.
Yep.
We're working with Nolays, Reese West.
Come on.
Yeah, Reels,
Come on.
Villain. All these people that are in the industry on my first release, just solely putting out instrumentals. Yeah,
It was a really good EP, to be fair. Like, all produced by yourself.
all self-produced.
The beats are also on there as well if people want to grab the beats.
Yeah,
so
that's what I do with everything. Most things that I do, I'll put the beat up as well, just because.
Yeah.
Like, going back to the thing that I said about beats not being accessible to us when we was younger, I thought if I can prevent that for someone else, then let's do it. Do you know what I mean? Why not? Why not?
And a lot of the old grime producers, they're not releasing like they used to.
No, they're not.
And if they are, they're keeping it between the artists.
100%. Large up heavy trackers, by the way, though, because heavy trackers, yeah, they drop.
Yeah, they do drop.
They drop
They do
tapes
drop.
full of instrumentals for people to spray on. Yeah? So
Yeah.
if you're not into them, you need to get into them right now.
So, what you got planned for the future then? What's the future hold for Big Lee and Big Lee music?
Well, right now, I've just had my latest. Well, I say my latest release. I've just had a release music video, Selector, filmed here in this studio. You're in the video, Mandem in the video. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's doing good. Own YouTube channel. Yeah, and it's doing good. I'm
That's
happy
good,
right
man.
now. So this week now we're gonna drop the audio
Okay.
on all streaming platforms Friday,
Yep, that's good news.
and then
Just in case this video isn't out by Friday, that'll be Friday the 7th of July.
yeah, Friday the 7th of July, Selector out on all digital stores. Yeah.
Come on.
Then we got. We're exploring genres right now. Yeah,
Okay.
I love grime.
I know you love grime, but I know you're a DJ, so...
I know, so I love music as
Yeah.
well. So we're exploring genres, and there is a house remix of Selector
Okay.
dropping in 2 weeks' time.
Ooh. Exciting times.
It's an absolutely massive record. There's a radio edit and an extended mix. Yeah, for the people. Do you know what I mean?
Come on. Come on.
So naturally, I've heard this, and like I said, we're exploring genres.
Yeah.
So we're just going with it. I'm still making grime. I'm making more music, and we keep it moving. Do you know what I mean? Always have to try to better ourselves in whatever it is we do, whether it's music or life or whatever.
Of course, 100%. Well, it's all sounding good from here.
It is. It's all been good. It's all been good.
But anyway, we're going to have a little break, go have a bit of lunch, and we'll be back in 10-15 minutes
We'll be back.
with part 2.
I'm gonna roll one.
So
Yeah.
Peace, people. Myself,
Loud
Sneaky,
Lounge.
Big Lee.
Come on.
Check part 2. Right. So we're back, part 2, with the Loud Lounge.
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
my brethren Big Lee here with me.
We're here live and direct.
Yeah. And
Darkness.
we're just going to have a little conversation in part 2, just a little chat, general chat, ask each other some silly questions and whatnot. But most informal, we want to talk about medical cannabis. Alright, UK medical cannabis.
Free the weed.
Alright. I'm obviously prescribed medical cannabis because I have a medical exemption. Same as Big Lee here. So we just wanted to tell you guys a bit about it really, and it's legal in the UK for medical reasons, and not many people know this.
No one seems to know.
No one really. Like, so many of my friends are surprised when they see me with this, and they're shocked, you know. But we just want to get a few people to know about it. Like, so obviously I got onto it first. and I got Big Lee onto it.
Yeah. Thank God.
So, yeah, just explain to people, Big Lee, like how does this benefit you?
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? How does this benefit you?
First of all, the UK is a bit behind the times, as we know, innit, in terms of medical weed, right? Even legalization, decriminalization. We're seeing countries all over the world legalize for medical and recreational uses, right?
Today, Luxembourg have just legalized it.
Luxembourg
have just legalized for personal use today.
Where the fuck is Luxembourg?
Germany, I think.
Oh,
I think. I might be wrong.
What, the Germans have legalized?
I might be wrong. Let me Google this.
Producer Charles, we need producer Charles to verify this.
Country in its own right, but I think it does neighbour.
It neighbours Germany. So they're a bit more liberal than the Germans, isn't it?
Okay, I wasn't a geography teacher.
No. Geography.
Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I heard Luxembourg legalised it today. There's a lot of countries legalising it.
It's crazy. Like I said, you put me onto it, right? Onto the legal thing. Prior to this, I've been using weed self-medicated, as I'm sure a lot of people across the UK do. They self-medicate. So you're not prescribed. You're having to go into a black market, right?
Yep.
Into the underground world to purchase your medicine, essentially, from a street dealer. Now, I thought this was the case across the entire country until you put me onto the medical thing.
Yep.
And prior to medical, like I said, I've self-medicated for years, and I've had multiple police interactions just through me essentially smoking my medicine, vaporizing my medicine, consuming my medicine. And they'll try and pin it on me that I'm a dealer, because I could potentially bulk buy what I need for the next 3 months because I've got the money there and then. And because the quantity of what I'm consuming and medicating myself with, that then leads them to believe that they can arrest me for intent to supply, which is ridiculous in the first place. Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, this is where the laws are very black and white, and there's a lot of blurred lines between the laws of medical cannabis and illegal cannabis, obviously. But you do have to be medically exempt and to get a prescription, and now you are.
Yeah, you do have to have a diagnosed medical condition with your GP, whether that's physical, mental. I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but if you're self-medicating for a diagnosed reason, then I'd encourage anyone to move to medical cannabis.
Even if the consultation you get through it and they don't accept you, at least you've tried.
Exactly right.
At least you've tried, and if you do get through, that's one foot. Like, you've got your foot in the door, and you're that next step closer to just having a can card. I have a can card now, so big up can card.
Mine's on the way.
Oh, that's good.
Mine's on the way.
So you get a can card that shows that you're a patient of medical cannabis in the UK. For any police that want to stop you, it's got a QR code on it, and that will contact the national police.
Because both of us now are legally allowed to walk around with 10 grams.
Potentially, yeah.
You know,
if we need to travel somewhere, then and we need to take our medicine with us, then
we can take it with us,
like
we have today.
We take it. I travelled to Amsterdam and back with my medicine.
I know, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And like I said, with the police being involved multiple times in my life, trying to paint a picture of something that isn't true, the medical side has massively helped me. It's appeased my anxiety to the point where it's almost like I would welcome them to come and raid my place where I'm living again.
Of course.
Because this time I'm going to wave my prescription in their face, and they're going to see me at the court for harassment for what it truly is. Because that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel I'm being harassed by them.
There's probably a lot of people in your position as well.
I'd imagine there is. It can't just be me. Let's be real.
Nah. There's a lot of people in this position right now. So yeah, we're just trying to get people to know about the medical weed, and
It appeases that anxiety, you know.
of course, I've got Crohn's disease, and it really, really, really helps with my nausea, my sickness, just my appetite in general,
Yeah, it's good.
everything. Like,
But we've been self-medicating for years, haven't we? We are
Of course.
aware of this stuff.
of course,
We are aware. It's making sure the people that are now aware that this medical thing, it is an industry in the UK and it is accessible to people.
it is. It's highly, highly, like, accepted by the police as well. But it's just there's crazy blurred lines when you're using illegal weed and legal weed.
100%. Like right now, we've got some strawberry OG is what I am prescribed.
We won't show the flower.
No, we can't because of YouTube, and we might even get flagged for smoking.
Yeah,
But
we won't show the flower.
when I say it's nice, you know? Like, we've been consumers for years.
I got some Medcan Isando 20% THC birthday cake, and I'll be real. It's nice. It gets me by. You know, it does the job. I might try something else next time. See if they got something a bit stronger.
Now we can change. We can share medication.
Okay, yeah,
You
we
know?
can
We
try
can
it
share
out.
medications. Warning: do not try this at home unless you are a medical patient in the UK. You understand?
Right. So you bought your vape today, in Lee?
Yeah, the pack's free.
Yeah. Packs
And
free.
with medical cannabis in the UK, the prescribed method is to consume through a vaporizer.
Of course.
So I went and got the packs. You can get obviously vaporizers prescribed that you can buy, but I went and bought myself the handheld smaller packs free. It's small, it's discreet.
Very
Do
discreet.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've had a look at it already before we started recording. But it's nice. And obviously, like, I do smoke some of my medical cannabis,
Yeah.
and it offers a different flavor profile to your herb. Like a few pieces that we've had, they've tasted irradiated.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying it completely removes the irradiation taste, but where it's vaporized, it offers different terps.
It kills the terps a bit, the
Yeah,
radiation.
yeah. But when you use the vaporizer, it brings the terps back to life a little piece, I feel like. So
Cool.
we're gonna have you trying it though. I'm gonna smoke some as well, vape some.
Yeah,
You're
let's
gonna
try
try
this. I've got something grinded up here. Big up Voyagers for the grinder every time. Voyagers Amsterdam.
Wait, is it the Voyagers? It is the Voyagers where I stayed above.
They did have a hotel above it. It's been closed for a
That's
while.
where they had the
but
Dank of England, didn't it?
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Black the
Yeah,
Ripper, my
man.
guy. But yeah, they had a little hotel above Voyagers, and they've been re-renovating it for about a year now. So I haven't been able to book at the
Okay.
Voyagers. I've been staying
Yeah,
elsewhere.
this was like last time I went was pre-pandemic. I won't lie, and I stayed. That was the last place that I stayed, was above the Voyagers. But it was nice. It was just a clean, basic room. You could smoke in there at the time. I don't know if you still can.
Nah, they've got away with all the laws in Amsterdam with smoking in any
Oh,
rooms.
what, in all of them?
Yeah, all of them. Can't smoke on the red light strip anymore. Can't smoke in certain areas. But yeah, it's still Amsterdam. I still love the place.
Of course. So the packs comes with a little pokey tool as well. It's the
Okay.
same size as the oven, I think they call it,
So
at the vape chamber.
So you've grinded it up. You just
Yeah.
packed it in there.
And then you have to pack it down in there. It does take a little, give it a minute or two to warm up to the optimal taste once it's packed in there. But I'm gonna try this out. What is this that we got here as well?
That's some Z-Zope by
Zizo.
Jiffy. That's a Cali one.
Jesus. Okay. Real medicine.
Yeah. We tried the Cali in the vape.
So yeah, then it's just got a little magnetic chamber that goes on here. Make sure that it's all packed down in there. I'm gonna turn it on. There's the 4 lights on the front,
Oh yeah.
and basically you wait for the lights to turn green. As soon as the light turns green, it's optimal flavor ready to vape.
Sick.
Like, oh shit. But no, hold it, try it, see how it feels in the hand. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's discreet, it's compact, and legally in the UK we can be in public and use.
So it's gone green.
It's gone green, so hit it. How's that tasting?
Yeah, that's nice. That tastes really, really nice. Really smooth.
That Z-Terp is lovely, coming through lovely on the vaporizer. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that is tasting mega. I'm gonna have to get one of these little puff.
The pack's free.
Packs free. I'm gonna get one of these.
I bought the complete kit. Comes with some spares. You can buy a basic kit that's a little bit cheaper, but I just thought, you know, it makes sense. It comes with a 10-year warranty, I believe, as well, you know.
That's sick.
10-year warranty on the packs free. So,
yeah, that tastes really nice.
Look, now we've had a few draws. It cooled off for a sec. It went white, and now it's gone green again.
Okay.
But yeah, I recommend this to... You see that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, that's definitely nice. I can feel like, it's like a head high almost. Like, it's nice.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice.
But yeah, packs free. Check it out.
100%, I will do. Right, so I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions, Lee. I think one of them is what a lot of people want to know the answer to,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna hit you with another question, which is just completely random.
Speed fire round.
Yeah, just a completely random question. Like, we're just gonna hit you with something, and I want to see what your reactions are.
Yeah. I'm ready.
So yeah, let's go. Right. So first one. You sent for Tommy B, Roller, and who was the other guy?
TC. The dickhead.
Right. So you sent for 4 guys, French the Kid.
Yeah, that little nerd as well, you know, bruv.
All on one track. What was this about? Why did this come about? And what made you think, you know what, I'm going studio to do, I'm just going to record a send for them?
Bro, listen, grime is grime, innit? Yeah? First and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we were saying earlier about the UK being a small place? Then, in comparison to the UK, Essex is a very small place, right? So everyone knows everyone round here. I'm a man of my word. Yeah, what I say on my tunes, I live. And when I see MCs clout chasing, sending diss tracks for people, yeah, talking, they do this and they do that, when we know these men have never done nothing in their life,
I mean,
we know that they won't do nothing. Do you get what I mean?
I mean, there's sorry, that vape got me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know these guys personally. I don't know anything about their background, or maybe I'll get one on the show, who knows. But yeah, like, it's one of them. So I don't know nothing about them personally myself.
But
this is why I'm asking.
3 of these man personally, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And they're not about it, bruv.
Right.
They're not spitting what they're living, innit? Do you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, it's a clout chasing thing. So when I see people doing this, I think, oh, let me get involved. Like,
And
I know what's real and what's not real around there. So let me get involved. Now, when it comes to French, bruv, like I said, like Potter, large up Potter again. Yeah, because man come
He's
Essex
about it.
and done his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We ain't ever French saying in his tunes and this rare about here and about there and doing this and doing that again. We ain't never seen it round there, bro.
I can't
And
lie.
we're about in Essex.
I've never listened to French the Kid personally. It's just, I've nothing against him. Just personally never listened to any of his music. Just wasn't feeling the first thing I ever heard of him, so I never went back and listened to him again, you know. But that's just me, personal preference. Everyone's got their personal preference at the end of the day.
Really and
So
truly,
he's got a
he's
big,
not even a grime don. I know this.
No,
I know
but
this, innit?
he has got quite a big following and a big fan base.
And at the same time, when I was writing a diss track and that for these man, I thought, like, I'm looking around, who's this and that in Essex and Rare, and I'm thinking, but we don't know you, bro. How can you be doing these things and not one of our, like I said, people know people and people know up, like,
Hey.
it's a small place and not no one person has seen my guy around this way, that way, doing this, doing that, can vouch for a man.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So I thought, let me just take this opportunity to just douse the whole of Essex in it. Let me just put the whole of Essex on blast. Yeah?
So it's basically just open arms.
Do you know what I mean?
Whoever wants it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Can get it.
Yeah. Just musically.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. Yeah.
Musically.
Musically.
Keeping it musically and but yeah, so that's what you wanted to do. You just wanted to make a statement, basically.
For real. And it's done what it needed to do, bro, at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Because ain't no one replying. Man are blocking, bruv.
Okay.
How can you let a man come for you like that and you're meant to be in this scene and rare tear and then want to just block a man online and pretend like nothing's happened when thousands of people have seen it?
I mean, Grime's grime at the end of the day. I mean, if it was me personally, I'd say clash, innit? Do you know what I mean? I'd just say, what?
Stand back for a man.
Do
Even if you want to DM, man.
have a couple sends, whatever.
Do you know what I mean? Even if you want to DM a man, bruv, but you just want to go and block someone.
Or link up face to face and clash.
It's wet, bruv. It's wet. That's not what grime is about, bruv.
Nah.
That's not what grime was built on, bruv.
Going back to Lord of the Mics.
Do you know what I'm saying?
What Lord of the Mics was grime. And like you see what P Money done to Big H. Like you see.
Bruv, come on, bruv. Like, it's a madness, bruv. Cause all that's happened just reinforces the fact that I know that these man ain't living what they're spitting.
Okay.
Yeah? Rather than reply to a man or jump up in the DMs or whatever, you're just gonna let a man disrespect you like that on the track. Yeah? And then ring a man 6 weeks, ring someone that knows someone 6 weeks later and say, oh, I don't know what his problem is and like, I'm still in your head 6 weeks later, bro. Like, I'm gone on to new things. Like, understand? Do you know what I mean? So it's done what it needed to do at the end of the day. A man want to talk about I've been found guilty. You can't find me guilty unless you're a judge. You understand?
What you been found guilty for?
But I got some email.
Okay.
Yeah. About a copyright infringement.
Oh shit.
On some images, right? Now this email says you have been found guilty. By who, bro? By who? I ain't stood up in front of a jury, bruv. Have you gone and employed a judge? I'm gonna try and ask man for 2 bills, bruv. Like, bruv,
So
hold it up, bruv. Why do you need 2 bills?
So you've been hit up with a fine as well?
Man try to say I've been found guilty and you've been fined £200
For copyright?
for a copyright
And what's this copyright of?
of imagery on the Civil War
Oh, okay.
artwork, right?
Right, okay.
It's wet. Hear what I'm saying? It is wet. Yeah.
Okay.
Man don't want to reply. Man wants to go, how can we get him?
Right.
Let me send him an email and try and ask him for 200. Bruv, if you want your £200, you can come get it in cash, big man. Yeah? Come get it in cash.
So, right, I think that's answered the question that we've all wanted to ask. Obviously, a lot of people have been asking why the send happened and what brought Big Lee to send for half of Essex and whatnot. So yeah, obviously we just wanted to ask the question and see
what
the answer was.
You get me?
Next question is, do you think aliens are real?
Aliens.
This is the spin-off question. Do you think aliens are real?
I'm really on a Joe Rogan experience right now. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? Cause
No, I'm just going to hit someone with some random question.
What do you mean, little
time.
green men?
Well, just in any form of alien life form. Like, because there's been footage and like online and no one can explain it.
No,
and stuff.
no. Unless it's some super top secret military operation where they don't want the rest of the world knowing what they've got going on. That's the only logical thought pattern I can come to when it comes to
But do you think
things being
there's
seen in the sky. But I also think it might be naive of ourselves to think of the entire universe, we're the only
life
rock that inhabits life?
Mm.
I don't know if that's possible.
Nah, I think there's definitely life out there somewhere.
I don't know whether they visit us. Like I said, maybe if I'd like to see the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe if I had an interaction with a green man, yeah, then I'd go, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they look like, bruv.
You're just stereotyping them to be green.
Bruv. But I just hope they don't look like Mars Attacks, bruv. Yeah? I hope they don't come down like Mars Attacks.
With their brain in a little blast.
Yeah. I can handle a little green man. It's like a leprechaun, cuz. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, so that's just one random question I wanted to hit you with. I wanted to see if you think they're real or not, because there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there. There was a video actually not long ago where a spaceship actually flew past an aeroplane and a woman caught it on camera.
On the phone?
She caught it on camera on her phone. This spaceship flying past the aeroplane at like faster than the aeroplane's going, and they're
I need to see this.
They're like 30,000 feet in the air or whatnot, and this metal round
Because you know,
thing
in this day
flies
and age,
past.
listen, I've got an iPhone 14, bruv. Yeah,
Mm.
you can take a picture of the moon,
Mm.
right? Now, if I can take a picture of the moon on my phone, why can't no one can get a good video of a UFO, bruv?
Mm. But this was a good video that I see. I'm not sure if it's fake or what, but
I need to see it.
yeah. I'll try and get it up and try and we'll put it on the video so people can see it as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really bizarre. Honestly, you see this actual like round looking spaceship as such, yeah, and it looks like a spaceship, and it flies past the aeroplane while the aeroplane's 30,000 odd feet in the sky, traveling at God knows how fast already.
Yeah.
And then
couple hundred miles an hour, maybe. I don't know how fast.
I don't know how fast they're going while they're in the sky, but I know it's going at a speed, and this thing flies past it like it's a turtle. Do you know what I mean? It is crazy.
Like it's a tortoise at the hair.
Yeah, it just flies past it, and it's like, what is that real? And they have to slow the video down. You can actually see it, like it's like a spaceship as such.
Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah, I think they could definitely be out there. I'd like to be here. If they want to make contact, shout me on Instagram, Bigley Music. Yeah, I'm willing to talk with you, man.
Like all the videos and all that on YouTube.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, add up the spot, like what is
all of
it?
that.
Bigley Music on
Bigley
Spotify.
Music on everything, bro.
Yeah.
You'll find me, man.
Add it up on the playlists. We want to hear it on the other
Yeah,
side
for
of the
real.
universe.
Come on.
But yeah, thanks for coming in today, Bigley.
Love for having me, my guy.
Appreciate you,
Episode
man.
1.
The vape was really good. That was enjoyable.
Yeah, the Z-Top was lovely.
Yeah, that was really
The
nice.
Z-Top was lovely.
But yeah, it's been good having you in, bro. Asking you a few questions, letting the people find out a bit more about you and stuff. So yeah,
It's been
Good
good to be
having
here,
you,
man.
man.
It's been good to be here,
that's
bro.
the end of episode 1. Peace out, people.
Love.